Hello and welcome to the first stream of the channel. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. Happy to see you all, hopefully, well, face-to-face, quote-unquote. I mean, as face-to-face as we can be, I guess. Haven't done a face reveal before, so I guess this is the face reveal for the channel. I hope it's not too unceremonious, but I thought, well, first stream ever is as good time as any to make a face reveal, so here we are. And once again, I'm really happy to see you all. As I said, I really want to start exploring new venues for the channel, new ways of producing content, and live streaming has always been on my mind for a while. I just hadn't taken the leap. I was maybe a little too anxious on handling the stream and how different it would be from my regular recordings and all that good stuff. But in the end, I decided, you know what, let's just try it and let's see how it goes. As Anna said on my post announcing the stream, for today at least, I want to sort of ease myself a little bit into streaming, see how it goes. I mean, I already have run some few tests with unlisted streams to check the audio, to check the scenes, the transitions, and well, everything. And I think it's looking pretty good. But this is the first real live stream that we have here on the channel. As I was saying, was looking for something relatively simple, not too stressful, to sort of ease myself into streaming, into handling all the things you need to be aware of while you're doing the stream, and getting comfortable doing it, see how much different it would be from my regular recordings. Well, we'll see, only time can tell. So this first streaming, again, something really simple, so I've decided to go back to the Vales of Anduin. So let me just get into the game. So here we are, the Vales of Anduin, and we are in Wood's Edge, well, in Blomgard. Although to be honest, we really didn't even need it to be here, because I mean, if you've been watching the channel for a while now, you would have seen that this thing has been sitting in my inventory for years now, ever since I finished the Vales of Anduin. And these are the taming treats that you get by doing daily quests with Radagast. And today we are gonna finally be delivering these taming treats. So the idea basically, well, you also have this map to Rosgovel that back in the day was a permanent item, but a few patches ago, few years ago, it was changed to consumed on use. It's not a big deal, you just barter for a new one with Radagast in here, and that allows you to easily come back to him, because we will be doing the delivery of all these taming treats. And basically this is a journey across all of Middle Earth, finding different critters, different animals that, I mean, you will deliver the treats to them, and that will summon them to Rosgovel, sort of, so that Radagast can take care of them. That is the lore behind these dailies, and it's basically the end goal of all the dailies that we had here with Radagast. We have a gift from Radagast that was just basically a daily for you to get more treats. But we also had all these Rosgovel quests that I think we have already done, cleaning the river, calming animals, things like that. You would receive treats by doing those quests, and then you take those treats to do these deliveries, and that will in turn give you a reward that will allow you to complete a deed. There's 2 tiers of this deed, and I hope we can get them both done today. And yeah, that was basically like the quote-unquote end game on this area before the release of Kitsul Kala. So maybe it was not that long, but Still something that I always wanted to do on the channel. I figured the first term was the best time to do it, and especially so that I can finally clear these inventory slots. 3 inventory slots might not seem like much, but it does add up. So the first thing I'm actually gonna do is get a new map, because God knows we're gonna need one. And now we can finally start getting all this.
Use the special food I gave to you.
Use the special food I have given you to befriend some chickens. They'll be safe in Rosgoville where I can tend to them. I am counting on you, Beriathan. So we need to find 5 different chickens. And that's just one of them, of course.
Use the special food I gave to you.
Now we need to do the same but with some badgers. Again, spread across Middle Earth. Some birds.
Special food I gave to you.
What do we have here?
The special food I gave to you.
Turtles. And this one is
Special food I gave
goats. And finally,
Use the special food
rabbits. So basically, as you see here, each one of these quests has 5 different animals. There are 6 quests in total. So there are 30 animals that you need to find. And you get 5 knowledge of taming. This is the item that you need to complete the deed. So basically it's a 1-to-1 ratio from traits to knowledge of taming. And in the end, to complete both tiers of the deed, you need 180 of them. So as you can see, one full day of this quest is not enough on its own to complete both deeds for you, but I have saved some extra items that I have gained on other characters to be able to complete all these deeds today. So that is the plan. Now let's get started. First thing we're gonna do, because I've also have had the chance now of planning the route. I'm not sure yet if this is the fastest one, but we'll see how it goes. And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna travel to Edith Luin. Well, technically not Edith Luin. There is something that it's a little bit faster. Because if you were to travel to Edith Luin, you would actually choose Thorin's Gate or Calandim, if I'm not mistaken. Or the homesteads, but that's not helpful either. So we're actually gonna travel to Mikkel Delving. And from Mikkel Delving, you have the swift travel to Duiland, which saves like 1 or 2 minutes. Not that much, really, but every little bit helps when you need to travel to so many different locations. Even with a class with so many travel skills as the Warden, this still can take an hour and a half, or maybe a little bit more, depending on how optimal your route is. I've been trying to optimize this one, but I'm still not sure if this is the absolute best.
Hail, friend, and well.
We'll need to wait and see. Now we take the horse to Thras's Lodge. But yeah, this takes a while. Killing roving threats in the Wastes. Huh. We will end up going to the Wastes eventually. I mean, we might as well go right now. I mean, after going to the Wastes, just port in and out. And there is one roving threat that you will find on your way to the critter that you need to find there. So I mean, we might be able to join this group, but I want to first finish what we set out to do, and that is the deed. Because something else that we're also gonna get and by doing these quests is the reward, which is some leaves, oak leaves, I believe. And you would also use those leaves to barter for all the items that Radagast has at Rosgoville. So I think on Beriathan I still don't have the character portrait frame that you can get from Radagast by doing all this. So at least we're gonna get that one, and we'll see if there is any other reward I might be interested in. No idea yet, but well. Oh yeah, I think I should have avoided this lake. Not a big deal, but yeah, I do also think using the worsted, of course, does help making this fast. There are some places where I don't feel as comfortable doing it because, well, worsteds are still a little bit tricky to handle. Some narrow spaces that you might want to be careful on, but I mean, with practice you can do that even so. And the regular steed is not that slow on this kind of scenarios anyway, so not a big deal. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this goat. Come on. You give a tasty treat to the goat. Alright. Now, next we're gonna muster and event them. God, I'm already forgetting the route that I've been practicing for the last 2 days. And I'm here already forgetting what I have done. I guess I'm a little nervous. Could be. And from Warden, we just... from Tinodir, we go to Warden actually. So we're gonna be doing a lot of swift traveling on the horse, a lot of master skills, a lot of worsted, a lot of running around, but again, it's meant to be a really simple thing to do. Use myself, chill out. You wanna have some chat as well. Say hello, talk about something else. You have any question, maybe, who knows. Now here we are just 200 meters away, so not a big deal. We'll also be very interested to know how is the audio going for you, because as I said last week I did some tests and for the most part they were all doing very well, but on the last one I had an issue with duplicated audio that I think I have already fixed. But would be good to hear from you anyway. Now what do we have here? The Warden Badger. You do need to attack it to be able to talk to him. You give a tasty treat to the badger to calm her down, right? So that's another one. Now we go back to the stable master. How do we want to do this? I think I have a pretty good idea. Yeah, just redoing the route on my head, especially this early portion. I think is the one that I still feel is most susceptible to improvement.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Still not 100% sold on it, but we'll see. Thankfully, I already have the Broken Boring Swift Travel unlocked on Beriathan because, well, again, this does save you some extra time. Not too much. I mean, from Warden to Broken Borings is just a quick ride, but every little bit helps. Maybe we can do this relatively quick. I'm thinking if time allows it, and there is a group forming as well, would like to do some Hunter's Camp. It's been a few days since the last time I've done the Hunter's Camp, and truth be told, I'm still not done with them, so having the possibility of doing Hunter's Camp would be great. Wilderfolk. Okay, it's already Kindred, I just wanted to confirm that. You get some reputation by doing these quests, so if you have not maxed that one out, it could be helpful, but I guess there is enough reputation on the area to max that out. No issue at all. Okay, so here we have another stump. Bindable kits. So, again, we attack this guy to give a tasty treat to the goat to calm him down. So how do we know by attacking them if they are male or female? Or do you think that we just take a quick look after defeating them? Because the previous badger was a hare, this goat was a him, and I don't remember the goat we did in Editloin was a he or a she, you know? I kind of feel like like Noah as well, like getting two of every kind, not sending them to the Ark, but sending them to Rosgovel, to Radagast. Pretty silly joke maybe, but I mean the thought just occurred to me right now. Okay, next one. Oh no, right. I mean that's part of the route that I was redoing in my head. It's actually faster, I think, to go to Esteldin and leaving that last guy on the Shire for later, just a little bit later. To all newcomers, welcome. Hope you enjoy what you see here. Hope we can have a good time. We can have some good fun. Yeah, just a lot of running around Middle Earth today, but this is what the game is for. Anyway, enjoying Middle Earth. So over here we're gonna find a chicken. It's just that this one in particular does have a tendency of running around a little bit. As far as I remember, I mean, you can either find him around this farmland or where the quest tracker actually points you at. Yeah, here it is. These guys are really small. They're really hard to find sometimes. You give a tasty treat to the chicken. Great. Back to Esteldin for a quick ride to Bree. There we go.
How can I be of service?
Quick ride to Westbury. This next one is one of the most annoying animals to get. It's so far out there. You need to ride so much just to get that one guy. It's a little bit annoying. I think it's the worst of them. After this one, it should be smooth sailing. anytime now. Take all the time you need. Well, not all the time you need. Be a little bit quick, yeah. So from the festival grounds... I think it's faster from the festival grounds. You can maybe even get a swift travel to Combe. But that will require like another trip to the housing area or something like that. Because a swift travel to Combe is only available on Mikkel Delving and Edith Lewin, not Bree, so it's an extra step that I think doesn't make that big of a difference in the end. And the festival grounds, it's a straight line, so yeah, I think this one is faster, but I have not actually tested this. Not that far away anyway, but I mean, other than this quest, when would you go to this place of Brayland? I think there are a couple of quests near the lake, but seriously, who comes here? Why would you come here? I mean, this is what I don't like about this particular chicken. I think it is we're gonna find in here. Takes a long while to reach it. Yeah, Chetwood chicken. There we go. Yeah, that also does happen. I think it's due to the wars. Did you give a tasty treat to the chicken? There we go. Now we are taking a trip back to the housing area. Because we're gonna do some swift traveling again. Having a sip of tea. And cheers. Actually want to go back to Mikkel Delving for this one.
Lovely day, isn't
and we're gonna take a ride to Buckland. And dismount here. This is one of those places where I'm not that comfortable riding a worsted, but again, trying to do this quick. Also, just as a personal challenge, maybe see how fast I can do this thing. And I expect like an hour and a half of that would take us an hour and a half, more or less, to complete all this. Would really love to get into a caves or something. No, keeps, no, my bad. Hunter's camp, I mean, wouldn't mind doing caves, but I really want to get the reputation of the Hunter's Camp done. Now, this first stream, again, isn't myself into the thing, but I have some plans for other things that we can do on stream. This is a little bit grindy, but not everything will be this kind of grind, maybe. Randy Hills Billy. I mean, there are some areas we still haven't even visited. We have the Wildwood, the Angle, the Yondershire. We haven't done yet. Was waiting for an opportunity just like this one. But there is also instances, all the Shadow of Angmar instances, the Moria instances, Lothlorien, Mirkwood. I think I've already done the Isengard instances. Maybe I have not uploaded them yet, but I think I have done them. We also have a lot of factions to grind the reputation for. In fact, not 100% sure. I mean, I know there are a lot. The Karunupnar, the Havanakov Train, the Great Alliance, oh boy. Yeah, we can do the Nazgul. We have not done Nazgul yet on the channel. Grey Mountains Expedition, Elves of Felagoth, Men of Dale, Conquest of Gorgoroth. Boy. Ah, the Host of the West sub-factions are friggin' pain. The Host of the West, Minas Tirith, Rangers of Ithilien, yeah, okay, Men of Lebanon, Dorin Erling, Ringlovale, Pelargir. Just need to complete a couple of quests in Pelargir and we'll be done with them. All the Dol Amroth sub-factions, I have not opened them yet even, but that's on the radar as well.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Oh, I have stock. Thank God I have the stock Swift Travel. The Ents of Fangorn Forest. Oh boy, there's so much to do. Heroes of the Limelight Gorge. That's not so hard. I think you can also do Roots of Fangorn and basically that will be it. Oh, almost done. Thorin's Hall. And the Elkang. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, reputation, something that we can do. We can do missions. We can also do some alt leveling knights. I would also enjoy very much showing you my Mariner, maybe my champion, my other Warden. Yeah, there's plenty of content for us to do. We are nowhere near done with the game, so after this first stream, there are many more things that we can do. And that we will do. That's the plan. Not sure which one is faster between Broken Borings and Stock, but I think Stock is a little bit faster. It's just that we really didn't need to ride all the way to the hill. I just lost some time there while I remembered my route, but no biggie. Peaceful stroll through the Shire anyway. And who wouldn't love strolling through the Shire? Here's the butter. And from this point onward, I think our path is gonna be a lot more straightforward than it has been. Our next stop is Ostguruth. From this point onwards, path just basically takes us straight to the south. And then we do Lone Lands, and then we do Troll, Shazregian, Dunland, Denethite, Rohan. And after Rohan it does branch a lot, but for the most part it's going to be really straightforward. This is gonna be a jump that will break the leg of the horse. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Not a big injury anyway. Right. Midsummer is also starting tomorrow. And I have never done Furtherholm that was introduced last year, and last year this time of year I was not that active on the game, so I think I know what our next stream is gonna be, so I really want to check out Furtherholm and see what new stuff does Midsummer have in store for us. Give a tasty treat to the bird. After this one we go to Rivendell. We're doing a little bit of Rivendell ports, but not a big deal. Alrighty, so we go to the High Moor.
Well met.
This is one of those places where I really don't like using the worsted much. Place to a goat. Whoopsie. Now, we're gonna do a head candlelit. We should also have that destination unlocked. But I think there's a lot of quests in there that we have not done yet. There's a lot of quests we haven't done here either. Oh no, I don't have it. I don't have it. But I know what I can do. Hopefully. I can go back to the Rivendell stables. God, I was so sure I had it. Call me cheap maybe, but I don't want to use a mithril coin for that. Why don't I have it? Ah, yeah, I know I don't have it. When the troll shows had their stable routes revamped and you needed to revisit every single location, I think I have not gone back there. But we have Wingrease, and Wingrease is a really good spot. Well, as good as you can get, I guess. Hey, is someone there? Level 46 Hunter. I also gotta say, all these days that I've been running this on other characters, I've also have seen plenty of other players at Roscoeville. So I'm not sure if some of them are also grinding these for the deed. I was lucky enough that I was able to find a set of 30 knowledge of taming on the auction house for just 5 gold. It was really cheap. That did help me a little bit getting all the 100. I mean, we need to get 180 of them to complete both deeds. Please don't drop in the water again. Oh. Right, okay. I'll walk. So... our friend is here, the ruining thrush. Go back to Rivendell. I think it going from Wingrease or Ehat Candlelit was basically just the same. They are equally distant from this place. Not a biggie. We're going back to Wingrease to do Eregion. Guidant. I think Guidant is the angle, right? Sounds like it. Yeah, we also need to head to the angle eventually. And I think that should be top priority. The areas that we have not visited yet should be a priority.
Sweet-eyed melon. What can I do?
So again, we go to Wingrease. We can dismount this time. Maybe grinding Slayer deeds? I don't know. Would you be interested in me grinding Slayer deeds on one of the live streams? Because I mean, I could use some extra virtue XP. I have leveled my virtues as much as I can. But I still have 4 virtues sitting at level 10. So that's a lot of virtue XP that I still need. Max it out. Thankfully, it seems that Depths don't have any intention of raising the level cap of virtues anytime soon. Thank God for that. The grind is already bad enough as it is. Gives time for some of us to catch up. I don't know if I will be able to catch up. I don't expect to catch up. Even if they give me a full year to do that, it's just... usually end up doing different things other than grinding, but who knows, maybe if we do instances, as I have said, and some of these areas we haven't visited, we might get enough bridge XP to... I'm not saying max what we're missing, but get really close, at least on one of them. I don't know. All in rich coat, yeah. A little hard to spot at times. Okay, so that's it for the goat. For the goats, I should say. I'm gonna remove these from the tracker. Our next stop is there on the Redhorn Pass. I think that's gonna be a rabbit. Yeah, the Redhorn rabbit, there it is. Everything going so far? You let me know. Looking forward to hearing from you. How things are looking up. Up here, I always almost take the fold through the wrong place. That is actually through here. We're about to break a leg, I believe. No way around it. Oh no! Oh no, yeah. Those are strawberries. But no, we have the rabbit in here. Didn't break a leg. Fancy that. Give a tasty treat to the rabbit. Now we're headed for Ehatunan. Ooh. Nasty heat there. Alright, and from here... Stop it.
Greetings to you.
We take right to Ehatagoras. Enedwaith, I think, is the region where you will find most critters from all regions you need to visit. There are 4 of them in here. And most of them are really close to each other as well, so... You do get a lot of things done in Enedwaith in a relatively short span of time.
How can I be of service?
No, baby. Yeah, I think you can take a swift travel from Swampfleet as well. And I do have the master in Swampfleet, but I think that would take longer. Dumplings play. There we go. Tasty treat to the chicken. Oops. You know what this town reminds me of? Back when the class themed mounts were introduced to the game. That was a long time ago, way before the release of the Bjorning even, so more than 12 years ago. And we had these class team mounts released one at a time. And they were going alphabetically, I believe. And I was really super excited to see what they would do for the Warden steed. And it was the last one as well, so it was a long wait until they did it. And when they finally released the Warden steed, I wasn't overly impressed by the design. Thought they might have done a little bit better. Because I think hunters, champions, and captains got really cool steeds. I was ashamed that we didn't, as wardens. But even though I was not the biggest fan of the steed, I mean, the idea of having a steed themed after your class was just too tempting anyway, so I did grind those points. I eventually ended up buying Steed of the Warden, and even buying some extra War Steed color packs. And I spent some time customizing my new Steed of the Warden, the War Steed, with all the gears and everything. And for whatever reason, I really don't remember why, I ended up doing all that in Martulau. And I think I still have those screenshots saved somewhere the first time when I was just messing around with the Steed of the Warden. The only class team steeds I have bought, really, they are really expensive. I'm not sure if you can still get them on the store. I don't see why not. As I said, I would really love to get some of the other steeds that had really cool designs, like the champion, the captain. It's a shame that Wardens didn't get something a little bit more fancy, maybe? I mean, they had like a Warden steed, but it's something so small that I think we deserved a little bit more. But anyway, or maybe not deserved, but would have been nice if we had gotten something extra for that steed. Our next stop now is Harndirian. We are not done with Enedwaith yet. And the Morshals reminds me back in the day when deeds would give you one rank of a set virtue, so you didn't get to pick. And Zeal was like the hardest virtue to level up, because the deeds that awarded Zeal were so scarce and so time consuming to complete, most of them, that yeah, I mean, maxing Zeal was like a major flex back in the day, or at least it was to me. I never did it. And one of the deeds that would award you one rank of Zeal was the Wood Trolls there in Enedwaith, but you need to defeat like 160 of those guys. Back in the day, it was the end game. Like, it was... The level cap was 65, so... Like, you needed to defeat 160 of those wood trolls on level. They were really annoying, and the game was a little bit harder back then, so... Completing that did was nothing to laugh at. There were people who did. I didn't have the patience to do that on level back then, so... It always sort of gnawed at me, not having zeal a little bit higher than it was. That's not an issue anymore. But well, I guess I always reminisce about the good old days when I'm in Edwith, because this is the first area where I got to actually do the endgame grind, the dailies and some of the instances and everything, so it's a very nostalgic area for me, Edwith. There's this friggin' rabbit here. This one is also really annoying to find. Oh, I think there it is, the Kumkani. Jeez, you do take your time. You gave a tasty treat to the rabbit. That's it for Edwith. And now we go to Galtref. God, the level 65 cap was 15 years ago. A little bit more than 15 years ago. 16 years ago. Boy. That makes me feel a little bit old. I mean, I've been playing this game for the 16 years, basically. It's gonna be 16 years next October, September.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
I mean, I started playing the game when it went free to play, as you can imagine by the dates, but I had been following the game basically since release. It's just that at the time I was a teenager. I hadn't even graduated from school. The game was subscription only, and I knew for a fact my parents wouldn't agree to pay a subscription for a game of all things. So I always yearned of playing LOTRO, entering Middle Earth, but I just couldn't. Just a teenager, was just finishing my studies, didn't have a job or anything. So when the game actually went free to play, it was amazing. I found out like 2 or 3 weeks after the fact. Immediately jumped in, created my first character, which was a captain, and arched. It's a very nostalgic area for me as well, for that reason. Was a dream come true when I could finally play LOTRO. Fell in love immediately, and here we are 16 years later. But the good thing, back in 2008, like in May or June, I subscribed to the newsletter basically since day one to know how things were going. So
requires us to give welcome to Devodion.
I got the newsletter of the release of the Moria expansion, the release of the Mirkwood expansion. That was so exciting. Like, oh, they're going to Moria, they're going to Mirkwood. Here I am, I can't play the game. But on one of those newsletters on May or June of 2008, there was a mail for a promotion of sorts, like 1 free month. So just, yeah, you get 1 month for free, and then you decide if you continue playing or not. And that was also very exciting news. So I ended up creating my account that day. But I said, you know, if I download the game and start playing the game for 1 month and end up loving the game as I know I am going to do, then it's going to be super painful when that month ends and then I have to stop playing because, again, there is no way I can't convince my parents to pay the subscription. That's not gonna happen. So I didn't even download the game client back then. I just created my account. But since I created my account in 2008, when they started rolling out the anniversary rewards, my account was from 2008. So I'm actually, even though I started playing on 2010 with the release of free-to-play, my account is just 1 year short of getting all the rewards. And thankfully when they changed that so that you need to log in to claim your rewards and add 1 extra year to your account, I've always been able to log every single year to claim my rewards. Even when I haven't been that active in the game, I've always made sure to log around the anniversary, claim my new reward for the year, and make sure that my tally kept going up. So yeah, I've been playing for 16 years, but my game account is 18 years long, I believe it is. 18 year, yes. And that is amazing. I was so happy when I found out about that, because when they started doing those anniversary gifts and they had a landing page, I went on the landing page. That was 2012. So I said, well, I've been playing for 2 years, so I guess I'm going to get 2 years of rewards. So imagine my surprise when I logged in the very first time and found out that I was actually getting the rewards from 2008. I had actually forgotten about that demo period that I didn't use. It just hit me that day like, oh right, I did that. So I guess my account is older than I remembered. I was, I don't know, fortunate enough that I ended up using that I didn't change emails between 2008 and 2010 when the game went free to play. Yeah, and here we are, 16 years later, still claiming rewards. Getting ready for a new festival, the Midsummer. I also have, I don't know, some sort of history with Midsummer, because the first year of Midsummer Festival was 2020, if I remember correctly. That was just the year I actually started the channel. I didn't do Midsummer on Beriathan that year because I didn't want to. I was waiting until I got to Minas Tirith through the Epic before going there with a festival, so I ended up doing the festival with my original Warden. But for some reason the festival didn't click with me that first year, so I did like 1 day, half a day, I don't remember. And I basically missed it. So I had to wait 1 full year before I got to actually play the entire Midsummer Festival. And something really similar happened last year when they introduced Further Home to Midsummer. So I don't know what happens every time that you do something new on Midsummer that I'm not available and end up missing it, but it has happened twice now.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
I hope you don't mind me rambling this much about the good old days, just reminiscing a little. Not discussing the route as much, but I think the route is pretty self-explanatory, and as I said earlier, you basically just go on a straight line to the south until you reach Rohan, because after Rohan it does branch out a little bit, not too much. We're almost done anyway, which checks out. We've been doing this for about an hour. Figure out we have you know what I missed? I shouldn't have done Rohan just yet. Should have actually done Great River first. Yeah, my bad. Got secured away talking about other things that I forgot about the Great River. Which is ironic, this is one of my very favorite areas in the game. I love Great River. In fact, I think I'm about to get into Great River with my Mariner. But I'm doing things a little bit different with my Mariner, so I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. But I'm saving all that for when I start streaming with my Mariner for alt leveling nights, so I still have a couple weeks maybe to decide on that. Anyway, after Dawnland, you could actually also go to West Rohan. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Alright. I mean, with all the masters that we have, the order really doesn't matter that much, but if you are playing other classes, you need to be a little bit more careful planning your route, maybe.
How can I be of service?
Limelight. I don't remember, yeah, if I had already discussed that on previous videos, but I do love the Great River a lot. I think it's a very well designed area, gorgeous to look at, very fun to quest in, with tons of lore, tons of interesting storylines. So I always enjoy when I need to come back here. How many characters have I leveled through the Great River? I think 4 of them? Yeah. It's been a marvelous experience every time. Plus, it was so exciting back in the day being on the threshold of Rohan. I mean, you remember the excitement, the anticipation, like we're finally getting to Rohan, like when Great River was done, before the release of Rohan, and you could just stand there on the bridge that would eventually take you to the world. But before the world was actually added, like just standing there and thinking, I'm so close, we're almost there. When's Rohan gonna come? Everyone wanted to go to Rohan. Roots of Fangorn was a very fun instance as well. I did enjoy this time of the game a lot. And now we come to West Rohan. Here in West Rohan there is only one place we need to visit. So you need to go to Stoke.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Desperate times indeed, my friend. But the soundtrack of Rohan, it's on a whole other level. I think a also mentioned this story before in the channel as well, but it's one of my core memories in LOTRO. Just playing through Rohan, enjoying every single moment of it, up to the point where I got to the Sotcrofts and I was questing in Snowborn as I was well, just going around the town looking for the stuff I needed to do. Roaming Free starts playing, and it's a great tune. I mean, the instrumental of it, it's really catchy, but the moment the old English lyrics kick in, holy cow, that was mind-blowing. And I remember I just had to stop there, listen to the music, be absolutely mind-blown by it, and then standing still for like another 2 minutes after the song was over, just taking in what had just happened. Like how'd you come up with something like that? That was so epic, so moving, so inspiring. I mean, love that song as well. It was something absolutely mind-blowing. So I didn't actually mind at all when it ended up, when West Rohan ended up reusing most of the soundtrack of East Rohan. I mean, it's so good, it's so fitting for Rohan that there nothing else you could do. Just do it. West Rohan was also fun, but East Rohan.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
I mean, there's a saying in my country, and maybe you have something similar in English, I'm not sure, but I mean, he who hits first hits twice. Meaning, the ones that do something first usually have more impact, even if they are not as good or as well thought as what comes after. But by being the first, you just get an advantage that you cannot get any other way. And I think that's what happened with Rohan. East Rohan was a very fun experience. We had the open plains and the worsted and the breaking of the Fellowship and Eomer. We got another glimpse of at Gandalf the White and Treebeard. I mean, it was fantastic. And by the time West Rohan came out, it was basically just a little bit of the same, so it really didn't have the same punch. And yeah, well, Rohan is massive. And I do understand why some people are not so keen on doing Rohan again, especially when you needed to do all West Rohan to get the trade points. Oh boy, that was a pain. So I'm really glad the way they reworked trade points, because grinding the trade points in West Rohan, grinding the trade points in the epic battles, grinding the trade points in Minas Tirith and Old Anodian. I mean, there were so many trade points that were so grinding, so time consuming to get. So when we finally got that streamlined, oh boy, it was such a welcome change. Now for this one, now that we have done East Rohan, the only thing that you needed to do in East Rohan was basically this turtle that we have already found. So the next thing we need to do is actually going to the Beacon Hills. And there are actually a couple ways of going to the Beacon Hills, but I really do enjoy this route in particular because this is not something that you get to do normally in the game. Traversing the path between the East Wall and the Beacon Hills. And because, I mean, this is also one of those critters that is so out there, nothing is really close by. There's a lot of writing any way you look at it. Because the other way you can reach this particular guy we're heading towards, in a Warden's case, is by taking the master to the worsted of the Rohirrim. The worsted does master you by one of the tents, but really not that close to the stable master, so you have to go to the stable master, and then you need to take a swift travel to Ostrimon, and then from Ostrimon you still need to write all this thing that it's a long ride, so there's no easy way of reaching this other guy as well, so might as well take the chance of taking the route through the east wall, taking the chance of traversing the connected open world the depths have created for us. There is a portal between the east wall and the Beacon Hills. I guess that can't be avoided the way this is set up. But even with the portal and the loading screen and all that, it still feels like a connected world going from the east wall to the Beacon Hills, so another reason why I enjoyed this one more than just mastering. Oh, it's right over here where you are. Here we are. Okay, so I think now, yep, headed to Gondor, so we're gonna take the master in Dol Amroth. Here we go. Getting a little bit chilly here. I don't know about you, but getting cold. My tea got cold, but still have some. So cheers again. From Dol Amroth, go to the stable master,
These are troublesome
and we
times
do
indeed.
Kalimbil. And it's dismount. And this routing here can be a pain to get at times. Likes to jump around a lot, it's really fast. Oop. Not so bad, I had it worse. And now we muster in Arnach. Right, so we're getting an downtime tomorrow to release the update with Midsummer. So at least we didn't get it on Wednesday. That happened to me like an hour or so before going live. I had to take a quick trip to the store, buy some things. And when I got back home, as I was waiting the elevator, I just opened Facebook and I was just browsing, and I saw a LOTRO post that said like, oh boy, that said like, Orcrist has reopened, Glandring remains unavailable, and I was like, what? You cannot tell me you brought the servers down just 1 hour before I'm gonna do my first live stream. What am I gonna do? Thankfully, for whatever reason, Facebook decided to show me a post that was like 2 days old when they did a reset on Orcrist and Glamdring. 1 or 2 days old. Like, why do you do that? Why do you scare me like that? I didn't need that, but well, thankfully, no issue at all today that would prevent me from doing the stream. I was really excited to get started, and here we are. And we're almost done, actually. So, right. Now, I think our next stop is Hyrondir. Bingo get better. I wish I had drowned him. I know the feeling. I have only done bingo once, and I remember when it started, I was actually doing the quest every single week as it was released. The roving threat. You have encountered the threatening Efalsor. This high-commanding Black Numenorian sorcerer patrols the wastes for intruders. So this is the one that I had hoped we could do. So yeah, I was doing bingo every single week, but when it took us 4 weeks just to leave the Shire, I said no. I think I'm actually gonna wait like 2 or 3 months so that we have a sizable update on the storyline before I do more bingo. And so I started sort of binging short segments of bingo quests. Like I would do like I don't know, 8 or 10 at a time. But even then, there were moments where it felt like it was not advancing fast enough. It took us like what, a year to complete bingo. So yeah, there were times where I was like, please do something more eventful with him. In the end, well, he did plenty of things, and I hope to give it another chance to the Ballad of Bingo Bob. And now that it has been fully released, we can do it at our own pace, basically. So maybe I end up enjoying it a little bit more the second time around. Who knows? You have slain Efalsor and vanquished a threat to the safety of all those who brave the wastes. Oh, we got a deed. What do we have here? Tumos, Marsguru, Dorthanir, and Gargar. Not so bad. I mean, maybe we can do a stream of roving threats as well. At level 160, they really shouldn't be that difficult to do. BX Blender has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, man. Hope you enjoy what you see. Seems my alerts are not working. We'll need to double check that. But thank you for subscribing anyway. We got some of these reputation items that are a pain. We got some marks, really not that important. Some extra reputation with the Host of the West sub-factions. That's something that I tried to do, but I think I would eventually end up doing someday. Not this day. This day we grind something else. You give a tasty treat to the turtle. Alright. So now we just need to go to Dale to get the last 2 guys we need for this. All right.
What can I do
Down.
for you?
We're almost done. Yeah, about an hour and a half. My projections were right. What it takes, even abusing swift travel as much as you can. Whoop, 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 whoop. What are you doing? Click it. Alright. Back to Lake Town. It's been a while since I've been to Lake Town. Boy, did they deliver with it. Wow. I mean, this was fantastic as well. I'm visiting the Bones of Smaug, Dale, the Lonely Mountain. I really enjoyed all the Hobbit callbacks that they had on these areas. And well, it was reasonable for them to have them, but it was still really nice to see how they handled it and how they were integrated into the game. It was really fun.
What do you need?
Alrighty. So maybe I can use the regular steed again. I'm not so keen on using the war steed in narrow spaces such as the Old Forest. Not the Old Forest, Mirkwood, my bad, what am I thinking? But anyway, using the war steed in here, it's a recipe for disaster, I believe. You either fall to the rubber banding or you fail to make the curve to maneuver it, whatever. I mean, there are so many things that can go wrong in a space such as this. Currently taking a break from the bingo buffing storyline as I need to focus more on the epic quest rather than traversing Middle Earth in search of some third breakfast. Yeah, I know the feeling. I mean, it was kind of designed to accompany you through West Rohan, I believe it was. I mean, Bingo doesn't go further than Rohan. I don't remember the exact path that you took through there. I mean, I imagine that if you start Bingo at a low level and progress Bingo's questline as you do all the other things, it can also be like a really nice side adventure that you're doing as you do other things. But if you are a higher level and then need to go back to Bingo and do the thing, when you are no longer on the level range for the areas Bingo is going through, it can feel like slog. And as I said, even when I did like 8 to 10 quests at a time, sometimes felt like you were not advancing at all. Like Bingo would take 3 or 4 weeks to do something remotely meaningful. Like this is what I remember the most. Like 4 weeks to leave the Shire, really? We could have done that in 1, maybe 2 weeks. You don't need 4 weeks to leave the Shire. I mean, that was just me, and yeah, you have to like go swimming or something like that. I does remind me why. I mean, that comment from before, like I want to drown Bingo, that takes me back to that. You don't need 4 weeks to leave the Shire. And then the end of Bingo's quest line, I gotta admit, when I finished Bingo's quest line, you need to deliver the invitations for Bingo's dinner to basically every single NPC that you crossed along the way. And you can either do it yourself, or you can just go to one of the males in the Shire and send all the invitations and let the quick post do the job. And I gotta admit, by the time I got to that point, I was like, I'm not gonna travel through Middle Earth again just to deliver invitations, so I'm just gonna do the quick post. But I ended up regretting it a little, because it felt a little bit unearned, seeing all the people at Bingo's party, and I'm like, where are they coming from? Especially because some of those people we hadn't seen for a long while. I didn't remember who some of them were, so I think I could have used delivering the invitations myself. I don't know if that's shooting myself in the foot, but I plan to deliver the invitations myself when I get to do Bingo. I hope I don't come to regret that, but we'll see. Anyway, now we are finally back with Radagast.
I am glad your travels were successful.
Thank you. I see you were able to bring back a couple of chickens with you. I am glad your travels were a success. You have a good rapport with the animals. This skill will aid you on your journeys ahead. So... oh, yeah, and I have the Gundabad toolkit that gives me some bonuses on the leaves, so we're gonna get a little bit more. But now that we got our first knowledge of taming, we got the deed, so we need 60 of those to complete the first tier. So just gonna do this.
I am glad your travels were successful.
Gotta get a lot more of this.
I am glad your travels were successful.
It seems it's the same dialogue for all of them.
I am glad your travels were successful.
Glad you're glad.
Glad your travels were successful. I am glad your travels were successful.
Completed. Caretaker of Rosgovel. Alright, yeah. I didn't remember this did. But that's right. You need to complete all Radagast dailies at least once. I knew there was something else you could get. So 5 LOTRO points, some extra leaves and gold marks. And the title. You have assisted Radagast in his task to tend to those beasts in need. Awesome. Great. Wow, so what are we missing in the Vales of Anduin actually? Explorer of the Vales? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm glad your travels were successful. Yeah. Would have been nice if he had an extra line or two, but whatever. Defenders of the Wilder Folk. Oh, Kitsul Kala. I think we can do that at some point. Gotta complete dailies. Oh boy. To complete Protectors of the Wilder Folk. Oh my boy. I think he's quite glad, yeah. He's very, very glad. We're gonna be gladder when we finish all this, let me tell you. Tender of Beasts. What the heck, let's just add these to the tracker. Slayer of the Vales. Goblin Slayer. Huh, we're not so far from that one. Good. Yeah, maybe we can do some bales. Oh, there's a hunter's camp forming up. Maybe I can do hunter's camp, but first, oh well, before I forget, I think I might get another map, but let me see. Whistle of the Lowlands title rate. I'm tempted to get this title rate for my Mariner, but the sad part is this is bind on acquire, so I can't do that today. Brown Peak, Golden Sheep, Night Squirrel, Black Rabbit, Tan Fox. Well, these are not bind on acquire, so just gonna get the frame. I don't have the frame yet, right? Don't think I do. So Roscoeville, where is it? Ah, there it is. Yeah, some butterflies, I think it is, some animals. Good to have, but no, Helm's Deep, no. Speaking of Gondor, it's unbeatable, in my opinion. So anyway, I think I'm gonna get an extra map, just in case I want to come back here later today or any other day. I am actually gonna... Yeah, let us go to Zulmadash. As I said, I am really tempted to go do that hunter's camp and start working on my reputation with them. But first, let me double check I have the quests. Well, the Agatar quest. And second, I do need to check my mail. I think we have a couple minutes before that hunter's camp begins. So I think, yeah, Salunath. I had that one, but here we have the mailbox. So what I'm gonna do is... Not this one yet. Yeah. Completed Tender of Beasts. And Tender of Beasts Advance. That removes the knowledge of taming, but we have this one. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Nothing else. And Tender of Beasts Advanced, you have the title and some extra goodies that we're gonna get in just a moment because, well, here I have 60 of them. And here I have another 60 of them. Ah, there we go. Tender of Beasts Advanced. So we have the title. And, where is it? Basically, the LOTRO points, the currency. You have assisted Radagast in his task to tend to those beasts in need. Awesome. So, today's goal has been successfully achieved. That's what I was aiming for today. And on top of that, we can actually do Hunter's Camp. So, as I told you, as I promised, we're gonna be gladder than Radagast himself after completing the deed. It was, I mean, this one is a really huge grind. I mean, maybe, yeah, kind of huge. Again, it's a 1-to-1 ratio from treats to knowledge of taming. How many treats can you get per day? Like 10, 11? If my calculations are correct. So you need 18 days to get all treats you need. And then you need another 6 days if you are doing all the befriending critters every single day to complete both deeds. So yeah, I think we have had worse grinds, but this one is still a lot. In fact, what I did for a long time, every time I logged into the game, I just map to Radagast, get the 35 treats of the day, go back to whatever I was doing until I got my 180, and then they've been sitting in my inventory for a few years already. Really glad that was done. All this that I still have not used, I gotta return the favor to the other character that got me all those all those items today, so not a big deal. Just a couple more days of doing this thing to get the deed done on my other warden and be done with this forever, hopefully. Yeah, I don't plan doing this with other characters, truly. So we got Virtue XP. You're pulling... no, it was just the blight. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna check. How are we doing with discipline? Level 91. I mean, it's not that far. Oh, right, I gotta pick up the quests.
The nature's blessing.
Gotta suck if I don't.
What do you need? How can I help? The nature's blessings find you. How can I help?
We're pulling every single guy in here. Okay, and I'm gonna check, just to be safe, that I have also the other quests. I have Agathar, and I have Bloodtooth, but you know what I just remembered? Hope I still... Yeah, I think I should still have time to do that. I forgot to check the original quest board because I'm not sure which week we are in. So maybe we have the weekly for Agathar, or maybe the weekly for Bloodtooth. Gonna be really quick. Let me see. Weekly. Oh, I knew it. Glad I went back. And these dailies. Maybe we can do the dailies later. Do I pick them up already? Because, managing the land. Villagers in the mist. Taking in the night. Waste not. Ambling through Aragim is not here? Maybe I am confusing which day we're in. We double check that. Come on. Shadow. Come on. Come on. Alright. So. Alright, we are in day 1. I thought we were in day 2 for whatever reason. No, I think I'm not gonna do the dailies then because... that camp gets on my nerves a little bit. I'll leave in a few minutes. Just wait for me. I'm almost there. I almost missed this quest. Reputation box, the tracery, the Hunter's Guild marks. What quests are needed? Not at the camp. No AoE on the trees, please. The weekly, yeah, I mean, boy, today's Wednesday, I almost missed this weekly. And this is one of the easiest one to get because, well, you always fight Agatar no matter what. But at least that means that tomorrow we will also have Bloodtooth's weekly. And, well, 2 weeklies for the price of 1, I guess. Solemnly pledge to use no AoE skills? Yeah, please. So, for the Hunter's Camp dailies, I actually prefer running an assailment. Gives us some room. Leaving in 1 minute. All right. I had Bloodtooth, right? God, I don't remember now. Shijan, yeah. Alrighty. And well, I'm ready. Hope you are. You're having a good time as well today. Want to see you around future streams. Thinking maybe, yeah, doing one next week. Most likely Monday for midsummer. Still have not fully decided if I'm gonna do 1 or twice per week. But in case I end up doing twice, then it's gonna be Monday and Wednesday, or if it's only just once per week, it's gonna be Wednesday, I believe. Still figuring this out. Another sip of tea. Cheers. It's thirsty work. Crazy is tanking. Yeah, I've only tried tanking this one once. Didn't end up well. Not sure if it was AoEs or what, but they got me. I mean, I think I could end up the run in the end, but of course you don't like dying when you're tanking, that's just bad. Take your time, but not too much, because the group is already leaving. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, people are using AoEs, it seems. Good Weaver, where is the tree? One of those days. Lots of lag. But it's been a long time since last I did Hunter's Camp. I feel a little rusty. Like I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Like I almost forgot what to do here. I mean, it's not that difficult. Really, just follow the shield, kill everything, don't use AoE on the trees. But even then, it's been a long while since I had done Hunter's Camp. Yeah. Almost a month, really, because last time I did Hunter's Camp, Bloodtooth was a weekly. I skipped it a few weeks ago when we had Dythor as a weekly, and then the week after when we had the Drake in Itagal. And now this was Agator's week, and it was almost done. I almost missed it. Yeah, almost a month without doing this. No wonder I feel so rusty with this one. So I guess it's gonna be even longer since last I did Caves or Hold. I'll have lots of room of improvement with my gear, but I'm not sure if I want to get down that rabbit hole. It's not that as hard as I imagine it would be. But I'm still evading that one. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Oh! Ah. The back. There were no trees, right? I did use my AoE, but I think there was no problem. Alrighty, another tree. Where's our shield? Oh, there's a tree in here, okay. Are they fighting someone else? Yeah, they are. Boy. I think I missed a wood troll. They always come in packs of 2. got separated, and I think I missed one. I think we all have regrouped now, so it should be okay. Oh boy, the lagging here is killing me. All right. Gonna fight these wood trolls? Yeah, we should, right? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time today finding the shield. Usually it's really easy to spot, but today... a really hard time. On top of that, they are pulling everything. Oh, wood trolls. Right. Oh, no. Oh! Messed up. With that AoE. Seems it was not a big deal. But wood trolls. Need 2 more. Plus Scout Eastern Nata game. Okay, it's right over here. Well, I should try and get it. Pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. Aga and 1 troll, yeah. Just gotta regroup as fast as I can. Come on. Well, seems I would be able to. Oh, thank God. Wow. 4 trolls. Plenty. Plenty for all. Oh boy, this one is attacking me? There was no need to pull this many. See if I can do corruptions. Get him, get him, get him. There we go. All right. Completed the weekly. Lotted, yeah, but we need to finish these guys first. So again, I got the tracery and the reputation box, I think it was. It's really not much else. Alright, I don't have my essence carry-all. Forgot to grab it. It's on my shared storage. Dual insignias. Alright. Yeah. Okay.
Leadeth man. How can I help? What do you need? How can I help?
All right. Time for Bloodtooth. Who's attacking me now? Remote quest. All right. The tank just gotta work out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they pulled 4 trolls on top of Agatar. It's a handful for anyone. Or Bloodtooth will go better.
May you find the season bountiful.
I mean, even then it wasn't that bad. We got it done. And we got all the trolls as well. They got it. Okay. We just need to wait for everyone. This is a quite nice dwarven outfit, but maybe not one I would wear myself. else are we waiting for? Feature instance? What's the feature instance this week? Webs of the Scuttledales. Believe it or not, I don't think I have ever done that one in a group. Or maybe if I did it, it was once. I am certain I have never done challenge mode on Web of the Scuttledales. Which is a shame. Would love maybe at some point to do it. Are we ready? Alright, seems we are. Where's Bloodtooth? Okay. Brace yourselves, here it comes. Alrighty, so don't know why did I get that close. There we go. We have defeated Bloodtooth. Oh. Did I get something else? The weekly. I also had that weekly that I hadn't finished. And that's very fortunate because now, tomorrow, I can get it again. I didn't remember that I had not finished this one even. But okay, all good, all good. So, more dual insignias. And
You did it. I thought you were marching to your death, but that tooth is the size of my fist, so it must be true.
yeah, I did it. We did it. I think should have enough now to max out the hunter's camp. Might need to use some reputation boosters, but I think I have it. Let me double check. Let me turn in Agatar. And we'll double check that one. Alright.
May nature's blessings find you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me double check then. Because we need 5, well, 4,500 reputation, so yeah, I think we can do it. And let me just...
What do you need?
My carry-all was in here. Gonna gather the runes. Now. 22. I think we can do that. My math is not working today, but I think we can. Yeah, should. Uh, 500, yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Oh. Alright, 4. Finally. Maximum standing reached ally with a hunter's camp. Good lord. Well, this was never gonna end. We got it. Didn't get any alert, any pop-up. Shame. But okay. Reward track is on level 8. Alright. Not too bad. What do we get? What can we barter for after we get to ally? I don't remember. Let me double check that as well. Yeah, I just had to do one more day of Hunter's Camp to max it out. Cool. I still do it every once in a while when we're getting weeklies, and maybe not every single day as I was doing before, but every once in a while. It sounds like suicide, but I might max the faction with another character maybe. Yeah, it seems that's it. Gonna leave the raid, alright. Let me double check what we can get here.
What do you need?
Ancient script. I don't think we really need ancient script. Essences. Who knows? Traceries. Crafting. Necklaces. I already got them. The allies. Oh, I think it was the essences, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can barter for the essences now. Yeah, I'm not wasting my marks on a pet, but yeah, I can do the essence. Critical rating, vitality. Let me see what am I wearing? Cloak essence, but yeah, no, I don't have. I do have a cloak. A cloak essence slot, right? Like, no, this is primary essence. Where is the cloak? This one? The sunk chaser, no. Where do I get it? A critical rating, yeah, sure. The cloak essence, well, I only to double check. I'm pretty sure I had one slot for the cloak essence, but it's so weird that I don't see it now. It's just primary essence. Where do I get that cloak? I thought I had it. Well, we'll need to figure that one out. But I think this has been pretty good for a first stream. Wouldn't you say? I mean, we got the Tender of Beast with Radagast, we got max standing with Hunter's Camp even. That's crazy. Didn't expect that to happen, but we went the extra mile, I guess, and got it done. So yeah, I mean, I think it was pretty good for a first time. And once again, BFX Splendor for the sub and for hanging around, chatting a little bit. Thank you as well to Crimson Awu 8597. Thank you for joining us. And well, stay tuned. As I was saying, I hope to do more streams next week, at least midsummer, maybe something more. We'll need to see about that, but there's plenty of stuff for us to do. But yeah, that's gonna be the end for today. Hoping for more. Yeah, well, thank you for staying till the end, Big Splendor. Stay around. Gonna do midsummer, and maybe we'll get to do bingo, or I don't know, maybe the Wildwood or some reputation. Well, we'll figure it out. But for the time being, midsummer is there on the horizon. That's what's coming next. I think don't want to miss further home for a second year in a row. That would suck. So stay tuned. We're gonna do midsummer, and I will see you on next week, I guess. Thank you again for hanging around, and I'll see you soon.